In this video, I'm going to be constructing the longest, coolest, and hardest parkour course the Anycraft server has ever seen, and maybe you too. As for the results, well, you decide. Now, let's get started. So now that we have some rather ambitious plans, I'm sure you can guess what happens next. No? Just take a look at all these resources. If you still haven't guessed, let me spell it out for you. Resource grind. Good news guys, after crafting up all the chorus fruit that I had, and after collecting all of that end stone, we have just enough end materials to actually do this thing. As you can see guys, we need just over 3.5 stacks of end stone, which we have, a stack in 12, which we have in the shulker, 14 purple blocks, and 13 purple pillars. Honestly, so lucky. Now, once I've cleared everything we already have, we're left with these items. As you can see, a bunch of nether items appear, the different wart blocks, the nyliums, and one stem, which we already have the other pair of stem, but there's two other miscreants here on the list. There's a decorated pot, which can only be gotten by digging up pottery shards with the new tool, the brush. And we also have some redstone ore, which is pretty difficult to find now since redstone spawns a lot more commonly in deep state levels. But we need the regular stuff. Snow's got all this covered, so we just gotta focus on these two. Yeah, I forgot to mention up to this point, but Snow's been a big help. He's been gathering resources with us, and he's mainly getting the nether stuff, but he helped around with a few other things. Big thanks to Snow. He helped this project and made it possible in time. Some exploration will need to be done. And what better way to explore than to run out in a random direction on the nether roof. Oh wait, I almost forgot to record my chords. We're just gonna take a screenshot of that. And now we're set. We also have 10 obsidian to make the portal, so let's just keep flying in this direction. Yo, I've just uncovered a random portal. Oh, Snow's back online. Yeah, I've just been flying in this random direction here, and I found this random portal. There's zero path leading to it. Let's just go through. Hopefully it's safe. No way, this is Eagle's portal. Epic. That's, I've always wanted to see a space, but, yeah. We'll have to mark this one down too. Bidding. Screenshot captured. Guys, I just completed the challenge hot tourist destination. What kind of biome am I in? Oh, I'm in this biome. Well, I've been heading in this positive X direction for a long time. I mean, just look how many mushrooms we've got. Alright, we're at 3,200 on this block here. Go negative 100. These are certainly unloaded chunks. Like, there's no way. Look, this is just nothing. I don't know. It just looks like it hasn't been explored. There's no sign of player activity. So, here we go. Oh my gosh, wait, what is that? Use the nether to travel 7 kilometers in the overworld. I didn't even know that was a thing. Well, we've just completed like, what, 2 achievements. Okay, well, we spawned over an ocean. We need that shipwreck. Do we have any suspicious sand? Gee, I don't know. Let me search this up real quick, guys. So it turns out it doesn't spawn near shipwrecks, but it does spawn near shipwreck ruin things, or whatever you call it. So not the ocean monument either. That wouldn't be something that would spawn. Whoa, look at this weird wall it created. It literally like dug out this wall. Oh, there it is. That's it right there. Okay, let's fly over there. This has got to be it, right? These are the drowned temple. Goodness me, there's a lot of drowns there though. Oh my goodness, he breaks boats. This guy is gonna be so annoying. There we go, we got him. Now we can finally search this temple in peace. A gold nugget, not the best, but not the worst either, I think. And it should be... Is that a pottery shard? Yes, it's a pottery shard. Oh yeah. I'm getting so many achievements. Snow must be so confused right now. An axe. Nice, we got an emerald. Okay, another emerald. Pottery shard. Pottery shard. Another pottery shard, yes. Other... Oh, this gold nuggets is like the last pair. Oh my goodness, it's a gold nugget. And this process sadly continued for hours on end, with seemingly not much luck at finding pottery shards, but rather something I said wasn't unlucky at the start. The gold nugget, not the best, but not the worst either, I think. The gold nugget. So here we are guys, we finally have all the resources, or should I say mostly all the resources. If we lay down these boxes one by one, there are 4 of them. First one's full, all those resources checked off. The second one, pretty full, pretty full, pretty full. The one we're missing stuff from is this one right here. So if we go into schematics, materials list, we're gonna ignore all these until I find something I don't have. And at the end, you guys will see what thing we're missing. Well, we'll get to find out together. Maybe I'm missing too many things. Here we go. All we're missing is the redstone ore? Oh, and the pot, I guess, but that's just because we haven't crafted it yet. We do have the necessary shards. mining expeditions are ahead. But let's not dwell on the future, let's just go with the present. Being the fact that we have collected a bunch of things, and most importantly, pottery shards. Question is, how do we craft these? Is it just that? Oh yeah, there we go, decorated pots. So these are both the decorated pots right here. We gotta be careful with them. So we can basically mark this one complete. Now we just need that mining expedition. So I'll cut to you guys to find anything cool, spectacular, or maybe just the stuff we need. And maybe it was just a stroke of luck, but the first thing I found when entering a cave was just that. Alright guys, we finally have everything together. I literally just mined a few blocks into a cave that I just found, and I was gonna block it up, and I'm lucky I didn't, because I went in and there it was, just some redstone sitting right there. Anyway, here in front of us, we have the parkour course. It is so cool. It goes larger than my render distance that way, and we have all the resources, everything ready. I think it's time we get building. And at this point, everything was looking great. My parkour course was done. I'd added in some great flair to the nether with all those moving blocks. Heck, I even added a full diamond ore in there just to prove how dedicated I was to this project. But then we came across a problem. Wait, no. The prize is 20 diamond blocks. Wait, I only have 19. So I decided to use the Rusty Investor to save me some time. Guys, I think we're actually gonna have to use the Rusty Investor for this. Alright. There we go. 9 diamonds, and craft ourselves a diamond block. There we go. And I have literally 0 diamonds to my name. After this, I'm going to be broke. Dude, how am I gonna repay Rusty? You know what? I'm just gonna leave these problems to future me. Thanks, Rusty. And then it was finally time for the moment you've all been waiting for, the course. Welcome to my very simple, totally simple, not hard at all, parkour challenge. It is longer than render distance, so good luck. It might take you a while. There is a bit of a twist. That's right, not even you guys or the Anycrafters even thought that there could possibly be a twist to this already so hard challenge, but there is. And that twist was, PvP is on. You're allowed to hit each other in this course. I'm not saying you can't make teams, but there is a limit. Teams of 2, which means one person might be left alone. That could not work out in your favor, it could, and stuff like that. So good luck and begin.
What?
There are checkpoints at every ladder, so when you pass the ladder, click the bed, and then you can get back up the ladder. But only once you pass it. Good luck, guys. Good luck.
Dude, I'm so bad at this. I can't make past the one jump.
People were getting pretty far, but they still seem to be struggling with just this overworld section. Oh, Snow might just get to the first checkpoint. No! Snow, you were so close. How do you feel?
I feel like 10 cents.
You feel like 10 cents? That is a very fitting description. Eventually, though, someone did make it to the caves. And that man was none other than Red. Now don't get me wrong, I never doubted Red's parkour skills, but it was surprising to see him in the front. Oh! Dude, should I try this course for myself? Should I show you guys who's boss?
Yeah.
I see your pain, guys. I see your pain.
Eric, you like never played. No, not Eric. Oh, wait, is it Eric?
And I got to the checkpoint. Look at that. Now the cave section has a few hard jumps, but most notably the piston trap. Well, you see, these redstone ores were collected for this course for a specific reason. When you step on redstone ore, it lights up, and behind this we have some observers hooked up to these pistons. So whenever someone steps on it, the pistons would push them off if they're not fast enough. Red's made it.
Dude, I passed the group.
Oh, just dodged the piston, but the block.
Alright.
Eventually, though, someone does make it through, and you guessed it, it was none other than Red. How this man was doing this, if he was cheating, these were all thoughts on my mind. But of course, none of them were true. Red just has a natural talent for parkour.
Yo, Snake, can you come over? What, do you know what I'm supposed to do here?
Oh yes, okay. Attention everyone! Red has reached a very specific point in the run. You have to do a Neo here. You can get around. You can. There's a pixel around the chest. Do you see that? Little Neo, you can do this.
Single pixel.
There is a single pixel for you to balance on there. But over in the sand area that Red was in, little did he know, this was probably one of the hardest portions of the entire course. You have to complete sand jumps just to get over a 12 block radius across to the next platform. As people were eventually approaching the sand section, they realized just how tough this was going to be. And the more crowded one course gets, the harder it gets. Someone go! Do the now. There you go. As time went on and people tried the sand jumps over and over, they couldn't really do it. But can we just appreciate how many sand jumps I managed to do in a row here? That's pretty cool. But anyway, a bit of time passes, and then one man steps up to the challenge and gets incredibly close. Yes, Snow was within maybe even a few pixels of the next platform. I bet he was very frustrated. This sand portion really was proving to be a challenge for everyone. No one had practiced sand jumps, and that Neo was tripping up everybody who came close. And then, after a few more rounds and funny fails, Red steps up to the plate and actually completes the jumps. He took a slow and steady approach like me, only hopping one block at a time, possibly two, but always just making sure the timing was down. Honestly, this was still a surprise. How could it be that Red was so far ahead? He made it through everything first. It was looking like everything was a bit too easy for him, but now he'd entered the nether. In order to pass through this heated section, you need a good internal timer. These three pistons extend and retract. If you don't time it right so you jump as the first one is extending, then it's unlikely you'll get across. Lucky for me, Red didn't seem to have the best internal timer. He did,
And
so he's got
then
to time
line
it.
up on the very edge.
Wow, you're in midair, you try to twist it.
Come on, Red.
Hey,
You got this.
Hey, Snake.
But within a few tries, he was able to get across, and then a few tries more from that, able to finish the entire nether section. Meanwhile, no one had even passed the sand place. Red was now a full section ahead of everybody in his league. Bedge decided to give up, because the sand jumps were just too much, so he came over to spectate Red.
I'm just
One
watching.
sec, I'm gonna get to the end section. Meanwhile, I was teaching people how to do sand jumps, and just helping out with any tips. But don't worry guys, no unfair advantages. So yes, that's what you do, Rusty. You see that? Now that Red was on the final bit,
I'm at the end now.
are you? We can really take a look at this section. I hadn't really explained it too much or gone into detail, so I think now's the perfect time to do that. The end is, well, full of Neos. At the start, there's two rapid one-block Neos right next to each other, followed up by a double Neo. Except on this one, it's not as hard because the block goes down, which means you have a little bit more wiggle room with how you jump. But if you thought that was the hard part, you'd be mistaken. After this comes the real pain. You get what I mean? Pain? Glass pane? I kinda stole that joke from Bedge, to be honest. Anyway, this is difficult because the hitbox of a glass pane is really small. There's not much room to start running at all. You can only hope that you can pass this jump. And yes, one of them is a 3-block jump, which seems good with regular blocks, but with these tight quarters, it's a lot harder. I imagine the end will take a bit more time for Mr. Parkour Genius, so while we wait on that, I've put together a little bit of a fails compilation. Enjoy!
Think I'm here.
Ooh, take him where? Where?
Oh my god, no!
I got up top.
Why? How? But then, something exciting happened. Red had just passed the glass panes, which is not something completely new. He'd done it once or twice before, but this was always a sign of good luck. You made it there, you were on the home straight. All you had to do from there was jump over the dragon heads and do a bit of end-rod parkour, and you'd be there. In reality, where Red even stood before the glass panes was just a few jumps away from taking home 20 diamond blocks. But he persevered, completed the head jumps, he succeeded. Red was now the proud owner of 20 diamond blocks. But you gotta remember, this took a long time, and it feels like a great accomplishment when you've gotten to this all the way back from this. Hundreds of jumps, plenty of fails, and a lot of fun. This has been very fun, guys. I hope you enjoyed. It took a lot of work to make this episode, but I think it was well worth it. I think this parkour course could stay up in the future. You get all the fun. There's our winner there, walking away with this diamond prize. Enjoy, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later.